Hello, everybody. What's up? Wait for you guys to jump in here real quick. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Do. Oh, Phillips Fam Bam Fans Only is in the house. What is up? Thanks so much for being here. You are the first one in the chat. There you guys are. Takes YouTube a little bit of time to get you guys notified that we're here. Hey, Fam Bammer. Hey, Fam Bammer. Charles. Steph, is it Horner? Hello. Courtney Holland. Hey, what's up? Jen Forever in the house. Hey. I'm your biggest fan. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you. Was just watching the new vlog. We'll have to continue after this. Yes, Emily, put that on pause. Chat with me and then go back because that vlog, whoo, literal tearjerker. I like even just being on this live right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a little emotional from watching that video. So I forgot you were going live. Yes, I'm trying to go live every Monday for the Midnight Sun for the book stuff, and then every Wednesday for the TV show stuff. I was so confused about the ending of Sweet Magnolias. Oh, Courtney, don't even get me started. I'm so mad about that. Just got the text after I'm already here. Awesome, thank you. I know, Danny waits till I go live, and then you guys know, Danny's my secretary. He sends out like the mass text to let all my VIPs know that I'm live. I was watching the video too. I'll go back after this. Yes, you guys, go back, go comment, go watch that video after this over on Phillips Fam Bam. It's like Braden's like 1 year recap. Like, it's so good. It's so sad. It's like happy, sad. It's like all the emotions. Are the kids still up? Yes, they are. Hey, Inez. What's up? Inez is in the house. Text crew in the house. Any pranks yet? Not yet, you guys. Not yet. I'm feeling like one's coming eventually, though. I loved the Braden video. Thank you. It was good. It was really hard to watch back. Honestly, that was like the first time I rewatched the goodbye, like since he left, because I just could not watch it back. I didn't think you were gonna make it after the Braden video. I know. I feel like I'm like, I have to like emotionally prepare myself. I'm like, oh, I gotta go live after this. I gotta like, yeah, I didn't plan that very well. Let's see. The video gave me goosebumps and tears. I need some crying and laughing today. Getting tough here. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. The goodbyes are hard to watch. Yeah, I feel like it'll be okay to look back on them, Inez, when they're back home. That will be better. Yes, Ethan did. You're right, Charles. Text crew, hey, Tina. Okay, so you guys, how many of you guys are reading Midnight Sun? How many of you in the chat are reading this? Because I know a lot of you aren't, and a lot of you are. So, because I think a lot of you are watching the shows with me, but the books, a lot of you guys are like, I ain't got time to read. Danette, yes. Courtney, you're still looking for it. Is it not on Amazon? I'm curious if anybody has gotten the book recently. Can you tell us where you got it? Because I know it's been hard to get. So I don't know if it's sold out on Amazon. I don't know if it would be maybe at like a Barnes and Noble. Or I don't know if you're like a Kindle reader. I can't read. Tell me how you guys are. I like to read like old school, like out of an actual book, just because it's hard for me to read a book on a screen. So I like to read old school. So if anybody knows or has gotten the book recently, let us know. Okay, Danette did it online. She got it on Amazon. No reading, watching the shows here, working way too much. Amy, totally understandable. Totally get that. I'm still glad you guys are here. Even if those of you who aren't reading it, I'm still glad you're here. Do they have it at Barnes and Noble? I don't know. I would imagine that they do. Probably not like I'm sure it sold out pretty quick when it first came out, but they might be coming in at this point. I don't know. I'm a book holder. Yeah, me too, Courtney. And I'm weird because I know we'll get into the talking of this book. Honestly, there's not a ton to go over with these last 3 chapters, but so I'm kind of talking about other things too. But I like to read in the bath. Is that so weird? I do wish they had like, I'm sure they do, but like a book holder that you could like put the book on and read in the bath. It's just like so relaxing to me to read a book in the bath. I don't know what it is. I just like it. So, I love reading books than screen. Yeah, me too. Don't read Twilight type of books. Yeah, you guys, and that's the thing. After this Twilight book is over, we're going to do other books too. So I am always taking suggestions on what you guys would want to read together. Thank you so much. As it Stro time. I can't read it. Sorry. Depends on the season, but ended with Damon. I don't know. What will you do the second Brandon comes back? Oh, I'm going to give him a big fat hug. I cannot wait to hug that kid, man. I'm so excited. Do you know what book is next? We'll need time to get it. Danette, I don't know. Like I said, I will take any suggestions that you guys have because I want you guys to have your input on what books we should be reading, or what books you guys want to read. And we can, I don't know, we can figure out maybe once we're like halfway or a quarter of the way done with this book, I'll put the next book out there so that everybody can have time to get it. That's a good idea. We should read and watch The Fault in Our Stars to compare. Ooh, Joanna, that's a tearjerker. Ashlyn actually just watched that book, a few days ago or something, and her friend was like bawling. I felt so bad. She was so sad. Such a sad. I like it though. I kind of like sad movies and books. Not all the time because you do have to like decompress from it, but. Okay, so let's get into the book. Who read chapters 9 through 11? I just like finished it up today. I've been reading it throughout the week, but I just finished up those chapters today, and I really liked it, you guys. I think it started like chapter 9 was when they went to Port. Is it Angeles? Am I saying it right? When they went to Port Angeles, and remember like Bella was there with her friends, and then he ends up like showing up and like saving her from those crazy men that are like trying to hurt her. You guys, even if you haven't read this book, I'm sure if you've watched the movies or read the other books, you can kind of know like what scene I'm talking about. But you guys, first of all, I'm really loving it in Edward's perspective. It's just, because you know what's happening, but you never know really what his thoughts are. And so it's kind of cool to relive the same scenes and stuff through him. I just feel like it gives you a better like overall understanding of the story and where these characters and how these characters are feeling. So yes, hearing the thoughts of men were crazy. Yes, Emily. I was like, okay, so if you guys don't remember this scene, remember Bella went to this Port Angeles or whatever with her friends to go her friends wanted to shop for dresses or whatever. And then she decided to leave because she wanted to go get a book or whatever at the library. So here she is walking in the dark by herself. And these guys like approach her and are just not good guys. And so, hey bud, what's up? Do you have a charger? I have like a cord.
It's fine. I'll go find it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, bye. Love you. Sorry, guys. That was Elijah. Okay, so it's crazy because obviously in the other books and the movies and stuff, like we totally know these men are not, they have no good intentions at all. But in this book, Edward can hear their thoughts. And so there's one guy in this group that is like the evil guy, and he is like the most evil of them all. And he has like raped and I think murdered before. And so we learned that, like, we didn't know. I mean, we knew. Here's the thing. With the other book and the movie, like, you know, these men are like all surrounding her and like, you know, something bad is about to go down, but you don't realize that, like, especially this one guy. I mean, he pinpointed pointed. He said the other guys are bad too, but they weren't as bad, that they were just like drinking and like kind of going crazy. But this one dude was like, he has like murdered women, raped women, and like done all this horrible stuff. And so Edward can read his mind, and he knows exactly what's going through these guys' minds. So he was saying like some of the guys were like a little like, oh, like is there anyone around? Like they were a little bit more like cautious, where he said that this one guy was like literally no remorse, not like, he was ready just to like do some very bad things to her and literally have no remorse for it. So he's hearing all of these thoughts and stuff, and he's getting like more and more angry as he gets closer and closer. And you guys know, if you've read the other stuff, I'm curious what you guys' thoughts are. Barnes & Noble has the book in stock for those that are having trouble finding it. Okay, good. You guys check your Barnes & Noble. Go grab it over there. The guys were awful, especially the one Edward really wanted to hurt him. Edward wanted to hurt him really bad and hurt him very slowly. Like he did not want him to have an easy death. And I feel like we kind of got that in the first, in Bella's perspective, but not really. Like you really can feel how bad Edward hates this guy and how badly he wants to like hurt him. He's like so angry and so mad, and he just wants to hurt him. But he ends up not wanting to leave her in the car by herself. So he goes up there in his car to save her, and then she jumps in the car, and he's like fighting with the fact, like he's like, I want to go kill these guys. And he's like thinking of all these ways that he can go kill and hurt these guys or whatever. But his big hang up was like, I do not want to leave her in the car by herself at night. And he's like, he wanted more than anything, more than he even wanted to kill them, he wanted to protect her. And I thought that was like, oh, that's actually kind of sweet. But he was ready to kill these guys, which I was like, dude, Edward, go for it. These guys are evil. I was totally okay with that. But oh, sorry, Joanna. So yeah, I didn't know how the Cullens handled the mean guy in the other stories. Yes, Danette, that's what I was going to get to. So, which I thought was really cool too, because I'm like, this is part of the story that we had no idea that this happened. So basically all this goes down. They end up leaving. They end up going to the restaurant like they do in like all of the other movies, in the movie and the other book. And they end up going to the restaurant, sitting down together, you know, like the waitress is all flirty with him and stuff. And you really hear in Edward's mind how disinterested he is in this girl, which I thought was so sweet. He was like, I'm not even gonna give her the time of day. And he just stays looking at Bella, and like, he can hear the mind of this lady, and he's just like not interested, which I'm like, that's awesome. So anyways, they go back, and Joanna's, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh no. Tina, I didn't know there was another book in the series until now. Yeah. So this is Edward's perspective, Courtney. So it's basically the first Twilight book, but in Edward's perspective, which is really cool. He is so in love with Bella. He is so in love with Bella and so protective over her and all of these things. So he goes back to the restaurant, and they talk, they have dinner, blah, blah, blah. And then they get back in the car, and she finds out everything. She kind of guesses. So she was talking, these were the chapters where she was talking about how she went to the beach with Jacob, and Jacob kind of told her like the back history of like all the stuff that went down with the tribe and all this stuff. And so she guessed that he was a vampire, which is funny because in the book, that's not how he or in the movie, that's not how he tells her. It's in that meadow, remember, in the movies, and in the books, it's not. It's like they're in the car and they're talking about it, and she figures it out, finds out he's a vampire. She doesn't care. She finds out that he can read minds. He can read everybody's mind but hers. And so she basically knows everything at this point. So, so that is kind of crazy. So we're at the point where she now knows that he's a vampire. She's kind of unfazed by it. And then the craziest part, I feel like, of this whole thing, I'm going to see your thoughts, Danette. Isn't it weird how Edward went from wanting to kill Bella to how deeply he is now in love with Bella? Yes, Danette, that's exactly that's what's so weird about this is like, you really get a sense, especially in the first like 9 chapters, of how hard it is for him not to kill her. Like he really, it's weird. Like he wants to kill her, but he like is so in love with her. It's kind of like marriage. You know what I'm saying? So, but he really wants to kill her because she just smells that good. So yeah, I think it's very interesting how he can go from that. Yeah, I had forgotten it happened in the car because I was so used to the movies. Yes, Emily. So when I came across that part again, I was like, oh yeah, like the books were totally different than the movie on that part because they were in the car on the way from the restaurant just sitting and talking about the whole thing. And she was trying to give her guess as to what she thought was going on with him. So yeah, so anyway, so she finds all this stuff out in the car. And the cool part is, so Edward goes home that night and he's still like ticked about this guy and he wants to kill him. Like he's still in his mind. So this is a part we don't see in the movies. We don't see in the other book because it doesn't follow Edward. Well, this book, it follows Edward and it takes you back to his house and where he wants to go talk to Carlisle because he's just so mad at this guy and he wants to kill him. And he's like, I need to go talk to Carlisle. Otherwise, I'm going to go murder this guy. And so Carlisle and him kind of start talking, and then Carlisle, I know, I know, I'm like, what the heck? Does he kill him? What's going on? So Edward has this issue of like really fighting with, like he doesn't want to be a monster, but he feels like he is a monster. So he doesn't want to kill people. He doesn't want to be that vampire that kills people and hunts people. He obviously eats animals and all of that, but like this is like this guy, he's like, I would be doing a service to so many women, and you know, he's trying to justify it in a way that's like he's killed women, he's raped women, he's done all these horrible things, like he deserves to be dead because he's gonna do it to other women. Like luckily he didn't do it to Bella. And so he's like, if I kill him, yes, you can feel that in the movies, yes. So he's basically like, if I kill him, then, you know, I'm doing a service to all these people, which in my mind, I'm like, yeah, you kind of are. Especially since he knows without a doubt, because he can read minds and he has seen what this guy has done. And so then Carlisle comes up with a plan and he's like, you know what, let's go. Like, let's go back there, show me where this guy is. Or he had an idea of where this guy was. And so they go back there to like get this guy. And so Carlisle was like, so for like part of the chapter, it doesn't tell you what their plan was, but it was just Edward agreeing to Carlisle's plan. He was like, okay, that's a better plan. Like, let's go with that. And so they go back, hunt this guy down. Actually, Carlisle's like, Edward, go be with Bella. Because you guys know he goes to her house at night and watches over her while she sleeps and makes sure like she's okay and stuff. And so am I cutting out? Let me know. Yes, Sleepy. Get the book. You will love it. Okay, no. Maybe it's on your end. Sleepy. Hello, sorry I'm late. I will watch the beginning later. Thank you, Bambi. I'm just so glad you're here. No, you're fine. Sleepy, exit and come back. Okay. You're good on my... Okay, thank you, guys. I think they did it right. Let humans take care of the human problems. Yes. Okay, so I agree, Danette. I was actually pleased with the actual plan. So what actually happened was Edward went back to Bella. Like Carlisle said, just go back to Bella, go make sure she's safe. I'll take care of this. And then they wake up the next morning, and this is like this is chapter 11. So they wake up the next morning and see on the news that this guy was unconscious. This what do you call it? This accused murderer rapist was found by the police station unconscious, and they arrested him. And so this guy is now in jail. So basically he made sure that this guy got caught for all the crimes that he has done so that he wasn't a hazard to any other women. So I'm like, oh, that was like so smart, because I understand Edward. I'm like, people like that, I get it. Like he just was like, I want to get rid of this guy. And I feel like Carlisle is so level-headed and so just like you know what? Like, and understanding, like, even with Edward, he was like, I get it. Like, I totally get it. It's up to you. Kind of gives him the choice. He's like, but what do you think about this? And gave him his plan. And then Edward was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Like, we probably should go that route. And I think that was a good choice. That was way better. No, Carlisle didn't kill him. That was what's crazy. Can you imagine? Carlisle was like, I'll get him, Edward. No, Carlisle just basically, he wasn't dead. The guy wasn't dead. He was just unconscious right by the police station. And then someone made an anonymous, I can't ever say that word, anonymous, whatever, call into the police station, and they went out and they arrested the guy. So he drugged him and put him into the cops. Exactly. That's the short way of explaining it. Thank you, Jackie. Carlisle, I love him. I love Carlisle too, you guys. I just think, and I have really enjoyed hearing Edward's thoughts about Carlisle and how much he really loves and looks up to Carlisle. I just think they have a bond that we didn't really get. I mean, you kind of got a sense of it in the other book, not really in the other book, but like in the movies, you can kind of see it. But this book, I feel like, really expands on that, like his love for Carlisle and how much he loves and respects him. So I really liked getting that point of view too. Ooh, during Christmas time, we should watch Hallmark movies and talk about it on here. That would be fun. I know a lot of people are huge Hallmark fans. I've read the whole book because I couldn't put it down. It was so good. I know, Kelly. It's so good. So, Kelly, do you know where this one ends? Like, I'm curious. I mean, I'm sure it's probably lined right up with Twilight, like the first Twilight book. Edward really respects Carlisle more like a real father. Yeah, that's exactly what I got. And I think, I don't know, I just really love Carlisle's character because I just feel like he's so charismatic and level-headed, and he has his crap together. You know what I mean? And so I really like him. Hey, Charles. I love the idea of the Hallmark movies. We could totally do that. I'm going to be honest, you guys. I have never really watched the Hallmark movies. Like, I know everyone watches them around Christmas time, but I'm game to do that. If everybody's down for that, I'll totally do that during the holidays. Oh, thank you, Shadow Soul Creator. Happy Monday to you. It's almost like Carlisle has a conscience for a vampire. That's so true. I think it's true. He still has, and I actually believe this for most of the Cullen family. A lot of them want to do what is right, even though they kind of view themselves as like monsters and not obviously human. They do still want to kind of stick to the rules and the standards of what is right. And I think especially with Edward, there's a real inner struggle there with Edward in wanting, like, feeling like he's a monster and doing what is right. Like, he really struggles with that. So Isaiah would watch some with me on Sundays. Aw, that's cute. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to tell you. All right, Kelly. All right. Thank you. I need to just get through it too so I can see how it all ends. I love the movie. I cried like a baby. Which movie? Courtney? I like the Hallmark movies though. Do you, Charles? Dang, I didn't know that. That's cool. I love Hallmark Channel. Yep. Oh, that's cool. So it looks like a lot of you guys like the Hallmark stuff, which I'm game for. I've just never, like, are they like series or they're like actual like movies? And are they new movies or are they kind of replayed movies that they play every Christmas? I don't know. Movies, religious types. Okay. Danny always says, like, he's like, those movies are all the same. Like, and I'm like, I know, but I kind of like those kind of movies, like the Nicholas Sparks type stuff. I love all that stuff. Movies, but there's a mix of new and old. They're romantic, clean movies. Okay, see, I feel like I would like those. I feel like I could get on board with that. So we could do that. We could totally do that later on, like Christmas season. Very Nicholas Sparks like. Okay, then I'll like them. Yes, let's do this both. Okay, I'm totally game for that, you guys. That would be so fun. And then, like I said, send your book suggestions too, you guys, because we could totally go through whatever books too. So we ended on chapter 12. So we could do 12. Let's do 12, 13, and 14. Those 3 chapters we'll do again, or not again. We'll do that this week, and then we'll go live again on next Monday. Maybe we should do a Nicholas Sparks book. Ooh, we could do that. That would be a good one. I actually have a few that I've read because I do like Nicholas Sparks a lot. I'm trying to think which one we could do. Any suggestions, let me know. Can't wait till you do the, yeah. Guys, I got to think of a prank. I know, I got to figure it out. I got to think of a prank where I can actually like video it. All of those books make me cry. I know. Love at the Thanksgiving parade. My parents and I love that movie. Okay. That'd be perfect. 12 to 14 live next Monday. Yes, Danette. So chapters 12 through 14. Make sure you guys read that this week, and then we'll go live again on Monday. And then remember, how many of you guys are watching Virgin River or have watched the first 5 episodes? Because that I'm going to be going live on Wednesday so we can discuss the first 5 episodes of that. And I haven't even started yet, you guys. I had to get through my chapters of this. It's like been crazy at home just trying to get things done here. So I know on Sunday I said, oh, I'm going to try to start it tonight. But I really am going to try to start it tonight because I got to get through all 5 episodes so that we can chat about it. So who else is watching Virgin River? Oh, I'm going to get the audio on Alexa. Oh, that would be awesome. Yes, do that. So you guys, it looks like Barnes & Noble, Amazon, I think, did we name another one? I can't remember. But it looks like they all have this book in stock. So if you don't have it, you're looking for it, check there, get it sent to you, and then just like binge read and catch up with us. Watch them all with my husband, and he even liked them a while ago. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see. I'm going to get the audio. How many chapters in Midnight Sun? Did someone answer that? 29 chapters. Looks like, yeah, 29 chapters. And we are on chapter 12. So 12, 13, and 14 is what we'll do next. Just because I'm scared to do like a ton more because I know a lot of people don't have a ton of time to sit and read. Whereas shows, I feel like you can sit and watch shows while you're getting things done. So I've been kind of sticking with the 3 chapters because it seems doable. That was the funniest live ever yesterday, you guys. We had so much fun on that live. That was a blast. My stomach was literally hurting from laughing so hard. It was awesome. Let's see. Inez rules the Patterson house. Yeah, she does. She's the only woman. She's got to put her foot down. Okay, Courtney Holland, you're going to start Virgin River tomorrow. Awesome. So yes, you guys, watch it with me. Everybody's been giving me really awesome reviews of it, saying how amazing it is. And so I'm excited to get it going. People have said it does start out a little bit slow. So kind of give it time, I guess, to pick up. I haven't watched it yet, but for me, when I tend to watch shows, if they start slow, I'm like, meh, and I'll shut it off. But I'm going to give this one a go and just keep it going. So I'll watch the first 5 episodes. We'll go live Wednesday for that. And then 12, I keep forgetting. What did I say? 12 through 15? Is that? I got to look at chat. Yes, 12 through 15. No, 12, 14. 12 through 14. Sorry, guys. 12, thank you. I can't keep my crap together. So 12 through 14 of Midnight Sun this week. We will meet again Wednesday to talk about it. And then Virgin River, or guys, seriously, I'm going to like lose my brain. Monday, next Monday, Midnight Sun. Wednesday, Virgin River. We will get it together, I swear. Awesome. Monday. Yes, thank you guys. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to go spend the rest of the evening with the family. Thank you guys so much for being here and chatting with me. Sorry, my brain is a mush. Most of the time, honestly, you guys, let's be real. But okay, I'll see you guys Wednesday live on here, Virgin River, first 5 episodes. I'll see you guys then. Okay, bye.